G'day guys, and welcome back to another Wheel to Wheel Hot Lap, proudly brought to you by Hybrid Ag. I'm your Hot Lap host, Viper's Fang, and this week we're heading to France, St. Croix for the Super Enduro. 25 laps around the St. Croix layout, and it's going to be a great race. There's lots of divisional battles that need to be decided, and there's a lot of things to play for. The championships are all up for grabs, and we're going to talk more about that when I come back. But right now, Dale is going to show us the way around St. Croix. Going to hand it over to you, Dale.
Alright, starting out for our one lap of St. Croix. Start finish line, stick to the right, watch out for pit exit here. If you know people are exiting, just get out of the way. Shift up into 6th here before the corner. Now braking marker, it's going to be a little after the 150, somewhere between the 150. Judge it based on how well your car is under brakes. And you're trying to get as close to the fence on the right hand as possible. Just being careful, there is a little bit of a bump there, so that will unsettle the car, so you just got to be careful with the throttle inputs on corner exit. There's another long straight, another braking zone. It's going to be heavy on the braking zone here. You need to keep it tight because there is a fence at 6 out. So again, somewhere about the 125. First gear if you need it, second gear's alright, but first if you absolutely have to. Up into 3rd, this isn't really a braking zone, just lift, cut that curb. Once you're drifting wide back on the power onto the curb here, keep it tight on the right hand side. And what you want to do is this curb here on the right hand side, just as you're passing there, that's when you're going to start to get off the throttle, get on the brakes a little bit, and you want to stick a bit wide. You want to keep the you want to open up the corner entrance. Take the apex, start to accelerate through the corner. Again, drift wide to the outside curbing, and away we go. Next braking marker is at about the 100, a little bit before the 100, down to 3rd. Hit the apex, go wide again. This is up to you again, 3rd or 2nd gear, both of them work. Just don't get too taily on exit. It can get a little bit slidey there. Here, ambulance on the right hand side, that's probably a braking marker a little bit before the ambulance there. Again, heavy braking down to 2nd gear. Turn it in. You're going to drift wide. This is the fun downhill section. It's pretty much flat out, but if you need to give it a slight lift through this right-hander, you can. It's all good. Bit of a brake for the left-hander down to 4th. And again, 3rd or 2nd gear, judge it by the car, judge it by the tyre wear. 3rd or 2nd, either one works. Onto the bridge here. What you want to do is stay to the right. Just before the 100, there's a little marker on the road. That's the braking marker I use. It's a little triangle. Down to 2nd gear, keep it in tight. Again, drift out towards the fence. Up into 3rd, 4th gear. Again, maybe not so much a braking zone. You might just want to lift off, tuck it in, and then once you're good to go, power down. That probably wasn't as smooth. You could probably get another 5 to 10 k's an hour on corner exit there. That was a little bit sloppy. But again, down the back straight, let's just fast forward that here. Braking just at about just after the 150. As soon as that curb starts, you want to be on the brakes. Hit the apex into 2nd gear. Early upshift to 3rd if you need to, if it gets too slidey. Otherwise, do it as normal. You want to keep it tight to the left at the curb here. 5th gear, you want to lift off. Not really brake, but lift off. If you can hit the curb on the right, do it. If you get 2 tyres in the grass on the left, no drama. 4th gear corner here, tuck it in. Keep it as tight as possible. It's flat out here now as you turn right. And this is another kind of wide entrance into the corner here. You're going to brake about the 100 or 150 sort of thing. If you can get it in tight, get across the curb, power out, again go wide, use up the track. This is a bit of a field. There's a border on the left hand. We'll go back there actually. The second, it's probably about the second last signboard on the left hand, that's the braking marker. Cut the curb. You can cut the curb on the right as well. And power on through. That is a lap of St. Croix.
Well, thanks for that, Dale. It's another great lap around this track. And a big shout out to all of the drivers who participated in the hot laps for this season. It's been great that they've given up their time to provide these lap guides for us. It helps a lot, and I can't wait to get back to it next season. But enough about that. Let's talk about the race. So it's a 25 lap super enduro, 90 minutes, Group 3 cars. All tyres are available and mandatory. So you're going to have to work out what tyres you're going to run, when, and for how long. The Group 3 cars are not like the cars from last week, those Red Bull Juniors. These things eat tyres, and there's going to be some significant strategy. But you're also going to have fuel saving considerations. How many laps can you do on a set of tyres? How long can you run on fuel? There's so many different challenges for this race. It's going to be an absolute cracker. Now, it's going to be sunny, and we're thankful for that. The weather god has been merciful for the last round of the season, and we are expecting a full day of complete sunshine. Now, let's talk a little bit about the championships. There are a couple of championships that are still up for grabs. So the team championships are still up for grabs. So there's 200 points difference between Scooter Rear Quadrifoglio and Drive 25 Sim Sport. So that one's still up for grabs. Goat looks like he's got Division 1 sewn up, but the second place battle is significantly close. So Seckers, KZ and Scooter are all within around about 100 points of one another, and Tombo is not floating too far behind, as well as Apex. So they're all within 200 points of the lead. So you never know. The closest battle is for Division 2. So Suit Lad, Oil, MCDC and GIMP are all within 100 points of one another. So the top 4 guys are all within 100 points. Now, that's super close, so that should make for a really good race to watch. If it's up on stream, you guys should definitely check that one out. Division 3, Baker, Spoke and Uthrolic, as well as Brutal, are all within a couple hundred points of the lead. Division 4, CS Packer looks like he's got that one sewn up, but the battle for second is significantly close. So there's Wrestler, NJS and Havoc, as well as Pagani, are all within striking distance of second place. Division 5, Nux looks like he's got that one sewn up, but again, Lucky Pup and Eel are all within striking distance of second place. And in E-League, Nugget and Baggins and HC Lewis are all within striking distance. So you guys, these division titles are really up for grabs, and it's going to be some close racing. So we need to get out there and support these guys. You need to get on the stream if it's on stream. If your division's on stream, you need to watch it. You need to tune in. You need to cheer your guys on. It's going to be another great season. It has been another great season, and I would like to finish up by saying thank you to everyone who has participated, especially in the hot laps. Big shout out to Tombo, and a big shout out to all the drivers who have given up their time to make this possible. And last but not least, big shout out to Hybrid Ag. Without them, these things wouldn't happen. So big thanks out to you guys, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next season. You know what to do, guys. 5:30. 7:30 race should be kicking off. It might be kicking off a little bit later, depends on how the enduro goes, but you know what to do, guys. Tune in, Facebook, YouTube, Sundays 5:30, 7:30 race. We're gonna go wheel to wheel. You guys know what to do. I'm gonna love it, you guys are gonna love it. Let's get some.